If you see my $1,000 Black Friday shopping spree video, then you know that I recently picked up the Amaran P60c. Now, let's get into the unboxing, first impressions, as well as some practical use cases. Okay, first things first, if you are considering purchasing this light, I'm sure this is not the first video you watched on it, nor will it be the last video that you watch on it. And because this light came out a few years ago, I will not be going over every feature or spec that this light comes with, right? If you want that, go search the internet. However, I will say a few things, and that is the P60c is an RGB WW light panel, and that essentially means that the color temperature can range from daylight to tungsten. And this is especially useful if you are shooting indoors where you don't have control over the house lights. You can match this P60c to the lights inside of the location. That way you can get a good white balance. In addition to the daylight to tungsten feature, it also has RGB, which means you can get any color on the spectrum, right? Whether you want red, green, blue, yellow, whatever it is, you should be able to pull that color out of this light. Additionally, you can use this light via the Cytus Link app, which will help if you are matching different Amaran lights as well as aperture lighting fixtures. In order to power this light, you have multiple options. You can either use 2 NPF Sony batteries. Now you need 2 in order for it to operate, or you can use AC power. Now note, when you are using these batteries to light up your panel, and if you also have your AC power connected, it will work as a charger and it will begin charging your batteries. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that you can use special effects both on the back of this panel as well as when you are connected to the Cytus Link app. When it comes to creative use cases, my first thoughts are for short films or for commercials. And if you are using it in that way, you can use the P60c to simulate a TV monitor. You can use it to simulate fireworks, or you can even use it to simulate police cars that could be pulling up in the background. If you've been finding any value at all in this video, do me a favor and tap that like button so we can get this video in front of more people. For me personally, I intend to keep it simple. I purchased this light to use as a backlight to add a splash of color to the backgrounds when I'm shooting interviews, or even as a hair light if I want to keep my kit a bit small. And lastly, I intend to use this light as a key light for instances where I'm doing run and gun interviews or if I'm doing some event videography. Now, before I go, there are a couple of things I want to touch on that can be seen as cons or drawbacks. And that is this right here. This is utterly trash, right? It does not make your light feel secure when you are putting it in a light stand or whatever type of holder you are using. And I expect so much more from Aperture. Now, this is Amaran. However, this is the Aperture logo, is it not? I expect so much more from them when it comes to quality. But I was not surprised because of all the videos that I watched about the Amaran P60c, I would say about 98% of them has mentioned this as a drawback or a con when it comes to purchasing this light. I also want to say this light comes with a softbox as well as a grid for that softbox. Now, maybe I'm just a little bit slow, but I could not seem to get the egg crate on there properly. So let me know in the comments down below, is it me? Did I get a bad one? Or is this just what it is? Do you already own the Amaran P60c? Or are you looking to make this purchase? If so, what would you use it for? Drop your answers in the comment section down below. Thank you for spending your time here with me today. I hope you feel as if it was a good use of your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Love.